What's up, y'all? What's up? What's going on? What's going on, peoples? Let me record this real quick.
Recording in progress.
Oh, shit. We are live. We are live. We are live. I think you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? D-Nice. We are live.
Yep.
I don't know what everybody else is. They coming in late. Don't know why. But I sent them an invite. If they show up, they show up. We got a show to run. You know, but we had more people lined up for yesterday. It was just a whole big mess up of Comcast just shutting down everything for me. So I appreciate you guys coming in for the most part, but you know, it's just the way it is, man. I had a whole lineup shit ready for yesterday. It just didn't happen the way I wanted to, but can't win them all, right? But
yeah.
What's going on? Red Pill and D Nice. What's up, y'all? I was your guys is fucking Saturday or fucking Thursday, man, right? How's your week been? Your fucking week. What's been going on, bro? What's new? Tell us. Man, welcome to the Why Date season anniversary. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yes.
Yeah, man, it's been good. I've been new training program, so I've been honestly really just thugging it out. So far, I've gained like 4 pounds. So I'm really excited.
Okay. What about you, D Nice?
My whole goal is to look like a fucking bronze Adonis by the end of summer.
Hey, we out here, man. We trying to make that happen. The show goes on. The show does go on. Taco Nerds. What's up, Taco Nerds? What's good? The homie on Twitch. The show must go on. If y'all can't come in on a reasonable time, like I told y'all, and I tagged everybody, we just gonna keep it moving. Okay. I mean, like it's so hard to say, man. It's like honestly, when D Nice asks me every time who's gonna show up for tonight, I'm like, well, I think Markel said he's gonna be here. I think he mentioned he was gonna be here, but things can happen. But like I said, man, we had a bigger lineup for yesterday, so this is kind of like a weird Thursday vibe. I'm trying to get used to the Thursday vibe right now, but thanks for guys for hanging with me. Yeah, on a Thursday.
Appreciate you keeping me involved, man. Enjoyed this.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. I gotta go on Facebook real quick. Let me go Facebook. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to fix this where I can look at the Facebook now. I might go on. Huh? Yeah. I'm doing everything. Leave me alone. I'm doing everything, man.
Who are you talking to?
Huh?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I thought you guys were judging me.
No, we didn't say nothing.
I thought you were talking to the person you was living with. I was like, dang.
I was confused. I was like, what?
Okay.
No, I wasn't talking to nobody else. I was talking to you guys, man. You guys are my focus today. There's no one else here.
Hey.
Markel's
like, yeah, whatever.
What we getting into today? What's the topic of discussion today?
What's the topic of discussion today?
Yeah.
Well, I actually have an episode for next week, but I'm not gonna. I mean, I could talk a little bit about it, but I do want to kind of recap on a lot of the stuff that's happened and you guys weren't a part of. I mean, I'm glad you guys came in like around whatever season. I was hoping to reminisce this with Max Savage, but he's not here for a strange reason. But it's it's crazy how this episode, how the podcast came about, right? I'm just kind of reminiscing a lot of stuff. Sorry, it's not really like a topic, but there's a lot of things I do want to discuss over the period of time and what's happened and what made me do this podcast and what happened. Huh?
I know what hasn't happened.
Oh, what?
Oh,
my shirts.
Hey man, I remember watching this stuff and just seeing how intense it got at times. I was just like, man,
when we used to
this ain't for the week right here.
Group, remember that? We used to live stream this to the Facebook group.
Oh shit, we did.
It used to pop off as a Facebook group.
Bro, it used to pop off. It used to pop off a lot.
I used to be like, man, this ain't for the week over here.
Anymore, do we?
Oh,
we don't live stream to that group anymore.
I mean, I don't mind. We could do that, but we're in the offices going in. I used to
Markel trying to get into some shit tonight.
I used to sneak into my work, and we used to set up in a little office.
We used to sneak in the security office.
Is that
we used to go up like these back stairs to go sneak in there. It was like
How you not get fired for doing stuff like that?
He's like, I don't know what's going on, but whatever.
I'm surprised I didn't get fired for the shit I did, man. I got laid off, so I mean, maybe they knew. Maybe they knew I was doing that shit, but like,
they were like, look, Dante's cool, but this red pill dude, he off the chain. Dante gotta
go. Oh, I mean, because I did that when I was working at my other job in Livermore, and me and Max used to sneak in the back way. Like we used to go in a little office, a little conference room. And I'll start posting stuff tomorrow of like older episodes when we first started doing it. But it was interesting, man. My mindset's changed so much from it. I mean, I did it just out of boredom, and I was really upset with this dating. I mean, I'm probably still the same way, but you
and everybody else, man.
Right? But it was just at that time I was like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Like I was talking to like some females at the club, and I was like, man, I'm gonna create a podcast, a dating podcast, you know. And I was like already hyping up before I even had it. And then I was like, oh, let me check you out on a Apple. Like, are you on Apple? Oh, well, you know, it's going through copyright stuff right now. And I had, like, told myself the next day, I was like, all right, I got to do this podcast. I hit up Max, got a microphone, and just went into it. I was like, oh shit, okay. Like,
Dante, I still remember when we used to have those intense ass conversations in the dating group. Man, that shit was just
it's still intense, isn't it? I'm not really active.
Man, that shit dead.
I haven't typed that in a minute. I feel like I should just live stream myself and be like, we're gonna do hashtag Kel cares. That's gonna be a Kel cares. I'm gonna do it like every Friday. Hashtag Kel cares.
You should do it. That'd be hella funny. Yeah, you should do it, bro.
Sissies.
I mean, like, what was your guys' big takeaway in the episode? I know you guys, weren't there in the first season. I do want to bring up a lot of old episodes, like Friends with Benefits. I did that. Like my first season. Talk about dating apps. We talked about dating. We talked about a lot of stuff already, but it didn't get that much.
The biggest one that got me was the Belinda Love episode.
Oh shit! I wish I could go back and look at that. I wish it was.
Bill, she asked me like 3 questions, and then knew my entire dating history from those 3 questions. It was like, oh, I don't like this at all. You know me way too well. But the one thing that I got from that was, I was definitely addicted to like snacking on connections. And even though I was like being bold and daring, I wasn't really ever taking any risks ever. And I think the one way I adapted from that is like, I go a lot more for slow burns. I'm not chasing this thing that's going to just like roller coaster up immediately. Now I'm definitely a lot more patient with dating. I mean, I'm a lot more like, in the same way I'm more open, I'm also more discerning. So I have more instant disqualifiers and less preferences, right? So the things that really, really matter to me, I don't move. The things that I'm kind of iffy on, I'm way more relaxed on. And I got that. And honestly, my dating experience isn't bad. That's the one thing I can say that I think is different than a lot of people come on this podcast to talk about is like, I haven't had a bad dating experience in the past, ever since I broke up with my ex. My dating experience hasn't been bad.
Yeah.
Like I go on dates, I meet women who are incredibly attractive. All my friends agree they're really attractive. I go up to girls, sometimes I get rejected, sometimes I don't. Sometimes you take them to lay, sometimes you don't. But it's not all about just like getting it in. You get to know somebody, meet somebody. They put you on some game, put you on some music. Maybe they buy you a gift here and there. So like my experience has been really, really good. But now I'm at a point where I definitely would like something a bit more serious.
Oh. How serious you talking?
Hey.
Let's talk about that.
Well,
no, I'm playing. So the
Markel's DM about to blow up tonight.
Is he single? Yeah, he's single.
Currently single. At the Markel Grady, Red Pill. Like,
wow, he tagged it too.
Look, man, I've been single for a minute. And when I think about where my life is going, only 2 things make sense. One solid female, or none.
What?
So it's one solid female.
Changed man.
Well, no, I'm hyper career focused. I'm hyper health focused. I'm hyper spiritually focused right now. I just don't have the wherewithal to just be chasing tail all day. It's fun, and that time will come. Like as soon as I reach this next step that I want to reach in my career, right, and I'm at a new point in a higher tax bracket, then I can go back out and see what's out there. I might, So
can I ask what that next step is?
Yeah, getting my first rental property. Hopefully, it's a multi-unit property. Getting signed on to a brokerage as a real estate agent. Being able to hire out writing work to other writers once I get my copywriting company off the ground. Like there's stuff I'm working on. And so I kind of need somebody who is going to be either patient with me or I need to be alone because I just don't have it in me right now to chase much tail. And this might be like a year or two endeavor. So I'm not really worried about, losing tail. If you're a good looking guy and you're confident, I mean, it doesn't matter. You can always get more. So the world's not going to miss me from out of the dating game for like a year.
I respect it. Damn, bro, you're making me want to go open a gym tomorrow or something.
Get it together. I'll tell you right now, like when you start getting it together, that's when they start coming after you. You ever heard that whole like, if you build it, they will come?
Yeah.
Women smell winners. They just smell winners. They just know when a guy is doing well with himself. So you're better off.
Me and Mondre were just talking about that on Sunday.
You don't have to try so hard.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I totally hear that. Me and Alpha Monk were just talking about that on Sunday. He was, we were having a conversation about something. He was just like, "Yeah, man, just work on yourself. Hey, they'll flock."
That's true. That's facts. Big facts. Big facts.
I always learn new things every time I talk with y'all about dating, man. Honestly,
what do you learn? Tell us, Donnie. What have you learned so much on our episodes?
Being more patient, man.
Yeah, you came from as a listener to now a guest speaker or whatever you are, co-host, whatever. I don't know.
You can just call me guest speaker.
Oh shit, I can just call you that. Thanks for the bits.
Fuck with you. I guess being more patient, man. I think I was stuck in this why can't I find the one situation, and then I started talking with y'all about kind of just how y'all kind of go with the process. You know what I mean? Well, everything's a process.
There are some who are like, it's like ones, it's plural. There's ones for you. So you gotta understand, like, there's no like one unique soulmate. There's just a small gaggle of women who you would do really, really well with. And the more agreeable and the more situated you are with yourself, that actually expands your horizons on who you can be compatible with, So, and I think a big thing too, and nobody wants to talk about it, is just desirability. Just doing everything you can to maximize strengths and minimize weaknesses. Don't try and turn your weakness into a strength. There's no point. Just minimize your weakness as much as possible and focus on your strength. If you're a guy who is really conventionally attractive, right, and you have really great bone structure, but you're not the most empathetic, and you're not the most empathetic person, don't try and become Mr. Nice Guy. Focus on being Alpha Giga Chat. It's just the way it's going to be, right? If you're somebody who's super intellectual, an amazing writer, and you have a deep sensual touch in everything you do, don't try and be Alpha Giga Chat. Go be Shakespeare. So it's about, I think that's a big thing. People don't do that. When you niche down on yourself and you become specialized, you become really good at a couple things, these are attracting people to your strengths, and that's when you do it.
Okay. I respect it.
What was your takeaway again, D Nice Man? I didn't even. Did we talk
honestly, dude? It's,
okay.
It's really just being patient with the process and kind of just being yourself and being better every day, man. That's what I got from this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you talked that one time. I was heading out to deeper into the valley. We talked for a bit. D Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like a lot of stuff that we covered in that conversation, about like there's the hit list of things you kind of have to do, and it's like you should be aggressively attacking those things.
Aggressive as fuck.
Aggressive as fuck, dude. Fuck. You need to go straight Broly on that shit. 100%. Push the pace, push the tempo.
Nah, and then also like, I just I appreciate the kind of like circle I got with y'all. When I first came on, like I was cool with y'all, but I didn't expect to like connect like that. So I was just like, oh, this is kind of dope.
I know you be coming at me sideways now these days, man. You used to be just a small. Used to be super respectful.
You need it though. You coming at D-Nice all kinds of stuff. He just stand up for himself.
he be coming at me sideways now. He used to be just super respectful now.
when you actually mentioned the whole co-host or guest speaker thing, I didn't know what my title was, so I just said guest speaker.
Whatever you want it to be.
I mean,
you be like, I'm the emperor.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what you.
It's all about your confidence, bro. Like you sold me on your confidence, man. You're the host of this whole thing, man.
Like, I'm the Shaw. Whatever you want it to
you
be.
just started this whole thing, man. You're like, what's his name on New Jack City? He started the whole C&B.
I was looking at the definition of an omega, and I was just before kicks of it, and I was just like, oh, this is kind of cool. If you could reach that type of plateau of just not caring what anybody says, nothing, just doing you.
Omegas don't exist.
Uh-oh.
They don't?
Uh-oh.
Omegas don't exist. Sigmas don't exist.
Uh-oh.
It's a
Here we go.
spectrum of alpha and beta, and you're somewhere in the middle. That's how it is. Everyone's somewhere on one side. There's no omegas. Like here's a fuck me up. I think it was Alpha Monk. I wish he was here so we could talk about this. A while back, Alpha Monk was talking about being a Sigma male, and that shit sent me through a loop. What?
Wait, a stigma male or what?
Sigma male. A Sigma male is basically like an alpha who's like a lone wolf, does their own thing. But here's the reality. One of the things about being alpha, quote unquote alpha, is respect and prestige amongst other men. If you go about being a Sigma male, you're unproven. So you're alpha to who? You can't call yourself alpha if you're not amongst any men you compete with.
Oh,
okay.
I was like, what kind of bullshit was that? I wish it was here so I could ask him about it. But it's like, what
isn't it just like a mind state thing though for yourself?
Huh?
Isn't it like a mind state thing though for yourself though?
No. If you went to an MMA gym right now on some Sigma male mindset shit, and you got in that cage,
you get your head knocked
out. You went in there and sparred.
I see.
Aldo.
I always see as alpha, whatever you want to say, like as a lone wolf, bro. They don't really compare themselves to anybody else. I mean,
go ahead and compare to somebody else, but we're competing on a global scale. So any motherfucker saying he's alpha and he's not competing in anything against other men, you're not alpha. You're not alpha. If you walk into a room and you're not in control of that fucking frame, you're not alpha. That's the reality. Alpha it's a hierarchy. It is your relationship to other people. That's why the term alpha comes, alpha and beta. Like you're alpha, you're the leader. You could be more alpha, right? So if you walk into a group and you're in the in crowd of the top 3 men in a group of 20 men, yeah, you can say you're alpha. But it's kind of like you can't call yourself. I hate when people get on that shit. I hate when they be all like, oh, I'm a Sigma male, I'm an Omega male, I'm a.
I never heard those terms before.
Line, alpha, beta.
I'm just so focused on just competing with myself every day, man. Like I'm always consistently always doing the grind. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm competitive because like it's in my nature. Like I've been a competitor for a minute. That's my competitive drive. But like now I'm in this point in my life where I'm competing with myself. I'm always continuously trying to get better.
When you're competing with yourself, you're going to achieve. And when you achieve, you garner the respect and prestige of other men. So then you become alpha.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I try not to worry about what everybody else is doing. I'm always trying to like just get better and just always consistently on the grind. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there has to be a reference point, right? There was always a reference point.
Yeah.
So it's not crazy. Like if you want to become an elite level power lifter, right?
What?
Well, how much do they lift? Well, what are the world records? What are the top level lifting? Okay, what are people in my state lifting? And then you might go, okay, well, I want to beat the world record.
That's when you have to, that's competing on that level. Like as far as me being a b-boy, I want to be the best b-boy. Who's the best b-boy? Like I've always wanted to call out better b-boys, better dancers than me. So that was always a competitive edge for me.
And what happens when you win?
If
respect and prestige amongst other men. Even though you just wanted to be better. You didn't care if they were good or not.
I didn't give a shit, man. I was never shook. I was never shook by anybody who was better than me, man. I was always in that grind. Like, man, fuck, I'm gonna beat this dude at some point.
But you were tested. That's the thing, was you were tested. Whatever your reasons were for getting better, you competed against other men.
All day.
You can't call yourself alpha if you don't do that.
Yeah, all day, man. That's all I did. I was like, man, I gotta beat this dude, man. I'm sick of it, man. I gotta start training.
And then it's like you're alpha to who? My thing too is like if you're a school teacher, fuck yeah, you're alpha to a bunch of fourth graders.
Gotta be. You
But
gotta
if you
show
walk
authority.
into a bar and everyone looks at you like some kind of punk, you're not alpha in there. Like, you don't carry yourself like that, right?
No.
And then what happens when pressure goes on? So let's say you go in with that mindset that you're tough shit, don't give a fuck, Mr. You're Sigma or Omega male or some shit like that, right? It's like, well, the minute push comes to shove, we find out who you are.
Yeah.
And that's my whole thing. Like, I hate when people like, you don't get to move the goalpost. Like,
Yeah, you got to get to it.
Decide what your motivations are. You get to decide what success means to you, but you don't get to decide what general success means to everybody else.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's my whole point was you can't just create a whole new fucking name because you don't want to get in there and duke it out with gladiators.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I'm
It's
always-
like,
Oh, so you mean like
reasons for wanting
somebody's
to do that.
just hyping themselves up? They're not actually showing up and doing
Yeah.
something about it.
That's it. And you could be this lone wolf, but you got to show up when it matters. You got to compete, prove yourself.
I
You
wouldn't
go back
need
to
to.
the-
Yeah.
Like
Because
most bodybuilders, you can call them like lone wolves, whatever, because they're training by themselves 4 a.m. every fucking day. But then once a year, they go on stage and then they compete against other men themselves.
yeah, man.
I wouldn't say they're by themselves because they're competing with other people. Like back in the day when
the
Arnold
community
and all them used to go at it.
the bodybuilding
Lou
community
Ferrigno.
is pretty knit tight, man. Everyone knows each other in the
Yeah.
bodybuilding community from what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
And they all kind of like
but they knew they were friends, but they're going at each other too.
yeah, they'll gun at each
It was
other.
like war.
I mean, that's how it is in b-boying, man. I'm cool with some of the dudes I'm like I dance with and battle against, but when we're battling, it's like we turn on the game, man. We're like, yo, I gotta come for this dude's throat, man. I gotta start. We just get super toxic because we want to win. We get competitive.
Yeah.
That's a competitive drive, right? So like, I mean,
That's
like,
what I loved about. Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's what I loved about playing football and coaching football, man.
Yeah.
Just like that, men talking trash to men, but also
we get in
uplifting
people's
them
face,
and just being
and it-
like, "Let's go."
Yeah, and then after we'd be like, "Oh man, how's your kids doing, man? How's your wife? Everything cool?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? We go into that competitive mindset. We're
How's
ready
the
to
big
win.
mama? How's the mistress? How are you doing?
Oh yeah, you know,
What's
got 3 of them still. Don't talk to me on no baby mama shit, man. But but you know, it's just one of those kind of things, man. And I like the competitive edge of it too, man. A lot of people like I've hated the most of. I know we're getting hella sidetracked of what the fuck we're talking about. We're just talking about whatever.
Fuck it.
We're not talking about anything about dating. We're talking. This episode
It's
was
the anniversary, man. That's what you do.
it's the anniversary. We're chilling, man. If you guys are tuning in, we don't know what the topic is. We're just fucking chopping up with fucking. We always go
There's
back
so
to
many
like.
questions. Any random questions anybody wants answered? Anything.
I mean,
Just do Q&A.
Q&A.
Why Donish's beard is always on point. It's all right. Y'all can ask.
I'm sorry, I'm winning now at this point. I'm taking it over, dude.
Q&A.
I don't know about that, Mark.
Yeah.
You've seen mine
Oh,
already,
no.
bro.
No, I'm sorry, bro.
no.
It's me now.
Audience,
King
go ahead and
now.
tell us, man. Who won the beard contest today?
Shit, man. We got to let the people decide, man. Because you know my shit looking fresh. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't
see
know,
it.
big guy.
You
I don't
see
know,
it.
big guy.
You see
I can't
it.
correct.
Hey,
You
the beard did grow in kind of nice, Mark. I see you.
Oh man, whatever, man. That little baby beard, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My competitive edge is kicking in. All right.
You're just
My competitive edge is kicking in, man. I'm
Like,
ready.
you're just max. My beard don't got no braids.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know
We
got
ready,
braids in your
man.
beard? You nice?
Yeah, shit.
What's
I
up?
do got gray in
You
my
got some
shit.
braids?
I got some grays.
Yeah.
man.
You got
I
some
do.
braids? All black.
You'll get there one day.
Hey.
Black.
You'll get there one day, young buck.
You get there.
You'll get there
Yo,
one
my
day,
pops-
I'm
my
seasoned,
pops
bro.
drank super
young
early.
cat. You know what I'm
Pops
saying?
early, too.
Young blood.
Young Thundercat over here.
Shit, man. What's up? What's up, Mighty Juicy? What's up? What's up, TJ? What's up, John? I know I said what's up to you, man. I know you probably left out of here, man. John is actually a really dope murist. Like he's my boss's husband, my ex-boss's husband. Super cool guy, man. I fucking love him, man. Like he's from Seattle. I do at the same time I do have my opinions about the teams he likes, but you know, he likes the Mariners, he likes the fucking Seahawks, bro. I question those, but whatever. Good guy, like super creative guy, man. I would say like someone you need to follow. Really good guy, man. Really super guy. Really cool guy. I know he said what's up.
You
to
question
me.
anybody that's not a Raiders fan, though.
Yeah. Anyone who ain't no Raider fan ain't shit to me. Y'all ain't shit. Ain't shit. If you're not an A's fan, you're not a Warriors fan.
Let's
Ain't
go.
none of those. You ain't
Guess
shit.
I'm not shit then.
You ain't shit. you better
Marquette, what team you
just
follow?
fake it. You better just fake it like you like them.
I'm not fake shit.
Oh shit.
Marquette, what team do you follow?
He don't watch sports. He watch MMA.
I don't watch football, bro.
He likes MMA. I like MMA too.
MMA. Occasionally
Boxing.
I'll catch a rugby game.
I like MMA. I love MMA. I love when people fucking Raiders.
I feel-
Woo!
But,
Let's go Raiders, baby.
Valentina Shevchenko, my future
Lost.
wife, Valentina Shevchenko. Just putting that out there.
Future wife? You sure
Wife?
your future wife isn't what's her name from Mandalorian? Gina?
Oh no, it's Valentina Shevchenko. Sorry.
No,
No,
you're
no,
talking about
Valentina, that's my
Mandalorian.
bae right
Sasha
there.
Banks, man. Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, she's hot. She's hot.
Oof.
She's fucking- I mean, the girl from fucking Game of Thrones, man. What's her name? Ooh. The
The one on Fast and the Furious now?
is she on Fast and Furious?
The
new one? The one they're grabbing cars and shit? Like Fast and Furious 9 where they're just grabbing cars. I stopped watching, bro. Like when the motherfucker grabbed the car in midair, I was like, fuck this movie. Fuck this movie, bro.
They made it into like some Avengers type shit.
Bro,
Man.
fuck that, bro. Like I'm not watching that movie, bro. Like what?
It's Mission Impossible with cars.
Like, he grabbed the car?
It's John Cena, bro. He can do that.
Oh fuck, dude!
It's John
Fuck
Cena.
that, bro. No, I'm not watching that movie. It has nothing to do with racing. It has nothing to do with none of the shit that I grew up watching, bro. Fuck no.
That's facts. Tokyo Drift was the best one, man.
Yeah. Oh, you think Tokyo Drift was the best one? Oh man.
Man.
The first one is the best one. Come on.
No, I like Tokyo Drift better, bro.
Tokyo Drift with Bow Wow?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It was in Tokyo, man. That
Oh, bro.
the whole thing was just dope.
With Bow Wow?
Oh yeah,
Like,
okay, Bow Wow. I don't
come
know why the
on,
fuck
bro. You're killing me. You're killing me, dog. You mean to tell me the first original Fast and Furious did get you into all the other ones?
All right, but let's be real though. Tokyo Drift had its own racing style. That drifting thing, man. Come
Honestly,
on.
I haven't watched a single one since Tokyo Drift.
Okay. It's
I
fine.
literally haven't
It's fine because
seen
the
any
rest
of
of them were like
Tokyo
just
Drift.
fucking trash. The rest
Like,
is
I
just
haven't
crap.
seen any of the Star Wars movies.
I
The
love
original six. I haven't seen a single one after the original six.
I love Dwayne Johnson. Like The Rock is dope. But the moment they put this motherfucker in the movie, it just became an action movie. Like we already had Vin Diesel already. Like it's ridiculous, man. Like what?
And don't forget like all that beef they have. Was it Tyrese and
Yeah.
Johnson? Were they beefing?
The beef that they really have, they don't like each other.
Man, everybody was
cause-
hating on The Rock for getting his solo movie. It was just like, damn, let the man be.
Bro, yeah.
Jason Statham. That shit was hilarious.
Right? It's like,
Oh
okay,
my
you guys add all these. I mean,
They
we're
put
gonna get
the
off topic.
transporter in that movie, man. They put transporter in that movie. Like how was that?
Jason
Dude,
Statham.
in the 8th movie, all the villains became good guys. It was so bad.
It was just a terrible movies.
Yeah.
Like after that, like
Go with
after
Idris Elba,
Paul
he's in a
Walker,
fucking, like robot suit.
yeah, dude. Paul Walker left. That was it. That was it of the series. They should have just ended. Like,
When the car started tipping over buses, I was over with it. I was
Oh,
like,
bro.
Come on, yo.
what
What's
did
happening
me
here?
was a fucking Miata that tipped over a fucking bus. Like, you remember that scene? I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, what? No, that doesn't make any sense.
When they broke Vin Diesel out of jail in the 5th
Yeah,
movie,
that's
and
the
Paul
scene.
Walker's
That was the
charge
scene. I was like,
knocked
no.
forward, I was like,
No, that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. I don't care what you say.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Boney? What's up, Mrs. Ordinary? All right, we get off topic. But
I feel like we should give the fans something to talk about, though.
I mean, we opened a Q&A, but no one responded. You guys, this is
you
the
can
anniversary
just,
special. I really don't
ask-
have like an episode to talk about. I
Mark,
mean, I
have
do.
some knowledge and get everybody pissed off.
I mean, I do have an episode I want to talk about, but I want to gear it towards next week.
Let's do it. Let's just talk about it right now.
Nah, bro. Let's
There's no
not do
rules.
that. Not do that, huh?
There's no rules.
I mean, okay, little preview. I want to talk about dating, going on dates. Like I literally just went through a situation. Not went through one, but I went through a lot of similar experiences where it's weird because okay, let's say us men we do carry out and we do go take girls out on dates. That is something we do, right? However, right, I want to talk about what's the etiquette? Like we talked about etiquette before, but like I want to actually really break it down because I had someone who wanted me to come to their city, which I know nothing about. Like, I don't mind looking for a spot. I don't mind looking. I don't mind searching. But when you get there, you picked this place out of all the places. I was like, girl, like, you know this place better than I do. Like, this is your city. Like, like, you know what I mean? Don't knock a man who's making an attempt to actually set up a time and place, whatever, and we do what we do, but then you complain about where we're at. I just want to talk about that. Like, that, to me, it was just like, I was so turned off from it, and I was like, you know what? This conversation is going nowhere. I'm ending this shit immediately.
Man,
I got a little story about that. So let's just talk about that. Where do you meet on the first day? Ooh. We'll talk about that little nugget right there. Where do you meet?
I say halfway. It's a city that you both don't know anything about.
So, I got a story about that, if you don't mind. So I met this girl in Club Wet. I don't know if you remember that, downtown San Jose.
Oh yeah, downtown.
She was from LA, and she told me she was living at her aunt's place because she was visiting. So I went to go pick her up in Oakland. Mind you, I've never been to that part of Oakland that she lived in.
What part?
And it ended up, I think it was forgive me if I'm wrong. Yes.
Oh shit, you in the hood. Go ahead.
Man, I pulled up to her house. I literally had 5 guys just chilling, looking at me like, well, who the fuck is this
not
dude?
The burger place,
like,
right? Huh? Not the burger place, right?
No, but man, I was just like, where did I get myself into with this?
I do.
Yeah. Never again.
Tay sounds like he likes hood rats. I do like him hood rats. I don't know why. But go on. Continue.
Yeah, so I after that I started telling people I'm just meeting you halfway. I'm not going to pick you up no more. that was it for me.
Yeah, if she had you to go to East Oakland, bro, like at least.
And then Hayward, another one.
She could have picked like Lake Merritt or some shit, you know.
Man, I had no idea what I was getting into either. But I was
I mean, I don't mind doing that part. Like that's like if I'm going to a city that I know nothing about, I'm like I'm gonna look up some places. Like I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe this place looks cool, looks nice. I'll do the job to do the research, right? But don't complain that I picked a spot that you already knew about. You know what I mean?
Well, we was going to the movie.
One girl I took on a date. She's like, oh, this is where my ex-boyfriend beat the shit out of me at. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, what? Like, oh shit. Like I didn't know this. Like,
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, so like, oh shit, should we not go here? Like,
I feel like
he be shitting me right here. Like,
all right, I have this really bad habit. I gotta stop doing this. So like, I don't really date girls inside my town, right? Because my town's small enough to where most people know roughly of somebody, and like I go to places frequent enough, so I don't take girls to any place I'm a regular. So I don't like hit up girls at my gym. I don't take girls to the stores I like to shop at. I don't take girls to coffee shops or small diners that I go to all the time. Everywhere I go, I make it a point to become friendly with the staff, just because I know I can be comfortable here. I want to know people on first name. Never take them there. But I do have a bad habit of having like date spots. Of like, oh, I know this place, we should go here. And like, I know the staff be like, dude, we've seen this dude here with like 4 different girls. And sometimes it'd be like 2 of them in the same week. So like,
you hot, bro. You
this
hot.
nigga was just here on Monday.
You hot,
with a chick. Now he's back here on Thursday with another chick.
That's hot, bro. That's like bringing the girl you fucking with to the next girl you fucking with at the same place. They're gonna know that you talking to both of them. That's hot, bro.
Do people actually pick up people at the gym?
I don't.
I got this. Okay, this might be some hot shit. How do I gotta say this, but I'm trying to find a way to say it without like that. So I got a friend, like that's like his fucking like hunting ground.
Really?
Like this dude, he's consistently getting. We got a question by Oni. I'm gonna answer that in just 1 second.
Okay, you saw it. All right.
Yeah, I'll answer that. Just 1 second. We see you, sis. So, like, he be showing me pictures. Oh, I got this girl. I got this girl. I got this girl. I'm like, how'd you meet him? I'm like, oh, I just saw him at the gym. And I was like, bro, your gym's hella small. This is like the fourth one. It'll get weird. He goes, and then it's crazy. We got like, oh, I made this for my girlfriend. We broke up. And then I asked like her friend's friend out later. I'm like, and then you wonder why shit don't work out. Bro, you're too close to home. Close to home. So I can't. And then my gym, straight up, my gym's got some bad ones. I go to. I'm not gonna say what gym I go to, but I go to a serious gym. It's mostly powerlifters and bodybuilders, right? Like they're real strict when you're in there, you're training, you're working out and stuff. And I like it because all I do is barbell shit. Just barbells and kettlebells is all I do. I would never hit on a girl in my gym.
Because
I've gotten
those girls
girl's
will
number
break
at a
you,
gym
bro.
before. Like I've gotten a girl's number at a gym before twice, right? But at that time I was going to a huge multi-story commercial gym in my town, right? Because I had like a week-long guest pass. But that's not what I normally do, just because like it's awkward if it doesn't work out. So Oni asks, how many dates do you guys take a girl on before you make it official? So I'm gonna revert back
20.
to my old advice. How many?
20.
20. 20.
Wow.
Nah,
So-
I'm just kidding.
I don't even entertain the what are you looking for conversation until 5 dates.
Oh, wow.
But here's the truth. You think about it. Most times you don't get to a third date. You go out twice and it fizzles up. You go on a couple dates, or you might go on one date and then you just start hooking up at their house, right? And then nothing happens. I am a firm believer in if you want a relationship, take it slow. If you want a relationship, slow down.
You can't say that to women in their 30s, bro. You cannot say.
Actually, I hear that a lot. I'm the one that kind of was like, "What the hell? Why the fuck do you need to slow down? What's wrong with
Yeah, it's so hard because you're telling women who are at that peak in their time, right, in their 30s, right? They're in a baby making mindset. If they don't have kids, right? They're not trying to take things slower than in your 20s, right? I'm not saying it's bad because I know you're in your 20s, but like I tried doing that method. I tried taking things slow, and women were just like, "Oh, he's taking too long." So I mean,
like if I had to like put, and again, there's no rules in love and war. There's no rules, right? But if I had to put time frames on it, right?
take your time, but hurry up.
What did you say?
That's slow. Gotta live by. Take your time, but hurry up.
It's like, okay, one, I think kissing on the first date is a great sign. Like if there's an opportunity for me to kiss a girl on a first date and she doesn't really feel it, she's not feeling it, I do think that's a slightly red flag, right? I think kissing on the first date is a good sign. I don't think you should have sex before the third or fourth date if you're really serious about this person.
Whoa, are we waiting until marriage should we get to have sex? Is that what? What are you trying to say, man?
Test drive the product. But
what do you mean?
Like,
Are we
I
all
would
doing
say
that?
like third or fourth date, you guys could probably have sex, right? After that, I would say like fifth, sixth date, you would have where would you like this to be? Do you want this to stay where it's at, or would you like to see this go more, right? If you're a guy and there's a strong polarity between you and the woman, she's most likely gonna be all like, oh, well, what are you looking for? What are we? Usually sooner, right? I don't think a man should ask a woman to be his girlfriend. I think she should initiate that conversation. Beauty is currency. Women leverage their beauty. If you're a guy, you're typically going for women who are beautiful. So she has to choose to give up considering suitors. That's how I feel, right? Like she has to choose to give up considering suitors. And she's not going to ask you outright to be your boyfriend, but she's going to hit you with the, well, what are we doing? Well, what are we? Where is this going?
Yeah.
And then from there, you can leave the conversation if you want that.
You said that the man shouldn't ask the woman.
He shouldn't initiate the what are we conversation. A man should never initiate the what are we conversation.
Huh.
Can I
He should make it
that
clear
at all.
early on what he's looking for, right? But he shouldn't initiate the what are we. So if like on the third, he's kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of something a little bit serious. That's where I'm at right now. I like where this is going, right? But he's still not saying, oh, I want you to be serious with you. So he can be open about what he's looking for, but he still needs to wait until she starts that conversation. And I think she should start the conversation. Again, she's not going to say, will you be my boyfriend? She's probably going to be all like, so what are we doing? Like, what are we? Where's this going? And then he can go on and apply his guidance or apply what he wants to that. So but I think if you're looking for a relationship, you just take it a little bit slower. I think the number one indicator if someone likes you, they stick around. The number one indicator, and girls, especially if you've been on any dating app, girls say this all the time. I want a guy with consistency. I want him to be consistent. I want him to do what he says. That's how I read girls' bios on my phone, by the way.
That's what I see all the time.
That's how I read it. Be like, I want a guy who's consistent. I want you to make me laugh.
I want a man who's loyal, consistent. What else? Loyal, what are things that girls say?
Compassionate. I want
if you want someone who's loyal, man, get your motherfucking dog. Get a mototherfucking dog.
Yeah, I know that's a tricky
hands down, bro. Get a motherfucking dog. Like, you can't expect someone to be just as loyal as fucking, like, it just, as men, it's not something that comes naturally. You have to build that shit up, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we was talking about that. There's a difference between committed and loyal.
Yeah. What do you want, a dog? Like, come on, man. You want commitment or you want loyalty? Like, it just doesn't work that way. I had to tell a girl, actually, I told the girl recently, and I'm going to go out and see her soon. I told her recently. No, she asked me, I asked her how did she always get stuck in situationships? How do people get stuck in situationships where you're loyal without a title? We hear that all the time about women. She's not sleeping with anybody else. He's doing whatever he wants. And she's like being loyal and like saving herself for him. And he's doing all kinds of shit. Well, one, she chose up, right? So he's in her eyes, he's so alpha, she doesn't want anybody else. She chose him. But the reality is, setting the expectations. So this girl, we're having this talk, right? We went on a couple of dates, and she was talking about situationships she's been in, and I just told her straight up, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really like situationships. I don't like getting stuck in things that don't make sense to me, and I don't like getting stuck in things where I feel like the expectations aren't clear enough after a couple of dates, right? And I was like, so I straight up, like, if there's no title, there's no exclusivity. I said, when I date a woman, I always assume she has someone else. I always assume she has somebody else. Yeah.
You got 2 or 3 rounds. I always assume that you make smarter decisions that way, right? Until there is a title, I do not expect any loyalty. Obviously, if there's a deep emotional connection, I don't want you to be with anybody else. But that's not a reasonable expectation for you to put on.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Well, that's why I told her that, and then she told me she really respected that I told her that. I'm like, look,
yeah,
I promise you, when I'm with you, you get 110% of my undivided attention. When I'm not here, I'm not here. That's why I don't really text her. She'll send me like a little meme, or she'll send me like a text, or I'll call her like when I got some free time. We'll plan a date, but it's like that's just how I operate. When I'm there with you, I'm 100% there with you. I'm going to stay top of mind, so I'm going to call every once in a while. I'm going to remember the small details, but it's like, yeah, I got stuff going on. I'm like, crap.
Well, I mean, that's where your own life, your own goals, your own stuff comes into play, right? Like, you don't want to be, like, harping on her phone every 2 seconds saying, hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing?
What you doing? WDYD. Let's go.
I literally just had this conversation with Meg, not the Stallion. I literally just had a conversation with her, with my twin. And,
he's like, huh?
I thought you said you had a conversation with Meg the Stallion.
Meg the Stallion. Oh shit! He said Meg, not the Stallion.
That was her nick. That was her code name. Like, I was Red Pill, and she was Meg, not the Stallion. So, or it's Megan No Good. That's the two. Megan No Good versus or Meg, not the Stallion.
No, I mean, she's Meg, not the Stallion. Like, we get
Meg, not the Stallion. Okay, so I was telling her, because she was telling me how. She's like, yeah, like when I was dating, like I just realized at some point, like if I want to talk to him, I'm just gonna talk to him. If I want to call him, I'm just gonna call him. Like I'm not always gonna sit there and wait around for them to reach out to me. If they leave me on red too many times, that's a clear sign. I said, that's fantastic. And she was telling me I should do that too. And I was like, women can get away with so much more without being clingy than a man can. Women can do so much texting first, so much calling first, sending so many Instagram messages without appearing clingy. A man can't send nearly half that much stuff, and he appears clingy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I get. I'm one of those people that kind of gets excited when he gets a new kind of connection with somebody, and then it turns into you show them that type of excitement. It's like, whoa, slow down! You're going too fast. You're too clingy. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Like for me, it's like I think you should show eagerness for sure. You should 100% show eagerness. It's a very like youthful trait. People really enjoy that. Like, oh, they're actively interested in me, but you should still have limited availability. And that's why, and this actually has been working out perfectly. One, stop adding girls you're dating on Instagram. Stop adding. Stop adding people you're interested in dating on Instagram. My profile is public. I know these women are looking at my name and trying to figure out who I am. They want to make sure that I'm a hitting girlfriend, I'm not a serial killer, I don't got criminal records and shit like that. But the reality is, when you add them on Instagram, like, it's too much exposure. Now I'm seeing all your photos. Now I'm seeing all your posts. Now I'm seeing everything. It's like I'm seeing you all the time. And vice versa. I'm actually seeing you all the time. And then also, everyone has their own little image on social media. So what you saw on my first day is more realistic versus what I have on my Instagram. If you look at my fucking Instagram, I'm trying to have this whole like Black Don Draper thing going on. That's not really who I am in real life. That's just what I want to post. That's my outfits, right? Girls really be like, do you even own jeans? Like, do you even have any casual clothes? And I'm like, I do. I'm wearing a fucking t-shirt. There's no collars here. But from Instagram, they don't see that. So that's number one, right? Stop adding them on social media until a couple dates. Be on a couple dates for you even add them. And then two, don't text them all day. Do not text them all. If you're a guy, you should never send a good morning text unless you're with her and you slept with her previously.
Oh, really?
That's just too many rules, never? Man. That's too many goddamn rules.
Too many rules. Here's the thing. It's not too many rules. It's just intuitive. It sounds like rules because I'm actually saying it out loud. It sounds like what I'm saying out loud. But everyone needs boundaries and guidelines. Everyone does.
So you're not supposed to send a good morning text? Because they say they love that shit.
They're lying.
Huh. Interesting.
You wait until like 1 o'clock and say, hope your day's going well. You don't send them a good morning text. Because you didn't think about them first thing when you woke up. You thought about going to the fucking gym and then you did it. And then you went to work and you killed it. And now you're on your fucking lunch break and you think about it.
All right.
She's saying no.
Yeah, it's like Dante said, it is a lot of rules. Not gonna lie.
It sounds like a lot of rules, but like people who are saying it will like struggle with boundaries.
I mean,
that's true.
Only someone I knew for a minute. I mean, she's actually the last woman I actually technically dated. I'm gonna say this again. She probably gets mad, but like she knows. She likes a good morning text.
Ooh. Well, so at least for me, after my last relationship, that's when I actually started learning about boundaries and all that stuff, man. If I had known that stuff before, who knows what would have happened, but I learned after. I did a lot of reading on like relationships.
What about guys who sorry, interrupt. What about guys who take hell long to respond? It's almost the same shit that we wait for women to do the same shit. Sometimes we're doing other shit. Sometimes we just don't want to respond. Am I wrong?
So here's my thing about that.
Or we're just fucking too busy not priority.
I don't really text the girls that I'm super interested in. I might have a small little conversation here and there, right? I talk on the phone like an adult. I talk on the phone. I pick up the phone and I call first. In fact, when I get a girl's number, the very first contact I make with them is usually a phone call.
Okay, so let me ask you.
Like a day or two after I get their number, I usually give them a phone call. And I leave a voicemail, they don't answer.
Women that say that they're not phone talkers, they're texters. What do you do about that?
They're lying.
Okay.
If she's really interested and you call her, she'll talk to you on the
phone. Right.
If you're a priority, man, someone's going to respond. Honestly, you're just not the priority in their life for them to respond back.
Apparently not.
That's what I see. I mean, honestly, like not to be fucking cold. There's times where I see text messages. I'm just like, I'll respond to it later. So if it's someone I'm really interested in, most likely you'll get a response fast for me. It's
100%. I mean, I think this is hell funny. I'll text Dante and not get a response, but this dude always picks up my phone calls. It's funny he says that. I'll send him like a funny message on Instagram. Crickets, nothing. I'll call him. Hey man, what's up? 2 rings. Hey, what's up? Like, you know,
that means I like you.
But two, it's also like, again, talking is one of my. We talked about earlier about maximizing strength. You know, because talking and communicating and verbal judo. That's what I'm good at.
Yeah, phone calls a lot better for me too. I'm a little old school too, man. I grew up on phone calls.
Yeah, and I feel like I've also done a lot of like cold calling in my day, with work and job and stuff like that. So like I'm already, especially when I call, I get like my little. I lean back, pull out my phone, right, my little calculator.
Is that a T186 or is it?
No, you know the name, man.
Is that T183 plus?
But it's like I'm so comfortable. And a lot of times when I call them, I just got off the sales floor, so I'm already hot. Like I'm already like ready to go. I've been selling all day, so I'm ready to like to talk and to schmooze and stuff. So, phone call, and on the first phone call, I'll usually set up a date. If I can't set up a date on the first phone call, I always get their schedule. And then like the next day I'll reach out to them. And that's usually when I'll text them. I'll send them as placed and I go, hey, Tuesday or Wednesday, you want to go? And they'll be like, oh, we'll do this thing. And then I was trying to schedule a date maybe like 4 days out of when I called them. Right. I think that's just like a reasonable time.
That is. I agree. But yeah, man. I mean, I guess no one asked any questions on here. I guess we'll wait till. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna probably do this for the whole week. I'll probably just do like little episodes here and there for our anniversary.
Yeah.
But yesterday was supposed to be popping. Like it was supposed to be on and popping. Like I was ready to do this shit on Wednesday. It just didn't happen.
Yeah, it happens, man.
Oh, shit happens, man. But if that doesn't work out, we'll work out something, man. Because like I said, this is awesome. I enjoyed. This is only a 4-year anniversary. Max ruined that for me. I thought it was a 5-year, but it's 4 years. Doing the math and shit, you know, fucking he's Jewish, I guess. I guess it makes a difference. I don't know, but like he's good with numbers. I don't care. I can say this shit because the motherfucker's not here. I can talk shit about him. It's fine. But like I said, it's just, 4-year anniversary. 4 years we've been doing this shit. So next year is gonna be 5 years. We're gonna fucking blow it up. We're gonna do hella shit. I say this all the time, but we're definitely gonna get shirts.
Somebody's gonna be wiped up.
Like when Max told me, he was like, "Oh man, it's 4-year." Oh, cool. I don't have to worry about the shirts anymore. Oh man, I was like, oh, they'd be all right. I don't need to do the shirts for you guys. Fuck it, whatever. I'm such a dick, dude. I'm terrible. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But I do have shirts. Like these are the shirts I have, man. I already showed you guys what I have, right? The black shirt I was wearing. I have the black shirt, and then I have the dark navy blue shirt. I'm not sure if you guys care about the colors. The clothing, the cloth is not too great though. I mean, if you guys looking to get your own shirts, let me know and I just print that on there. I can print the logo and shit on there. If you guys have like cotton, you guys have certain kind of things. No t-shirt shops in Cali. I mean, we got them. It's just I don't know, man. It's full.
Dante's cheap. You don't care about his team.
Who?
Yeah, I remember back in the day, people used to get those.
You can't tell. There's like chains, there's like little shackles around our ankles. We have to go on this episode right now.
I remember when people used to get the tall tees from Foot Locker and put like prints on them.
This fool. What do you guys think about the Logan Paul versus Mayweather?
Man, he was hugging him so he wouldn't fall down. He had him knocked out.
I mean, what are you guys expecting from this man Mayweather? It's an exhibition fight. It doesn't even count. They didn't even have judges. I couldn't
take it serious. Honestly.
Like I wouldn't even take that shit serious, bro. Like it wasn't. I don't know why people get upset. Oh, I wasted $50. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what do you expect? Yeah. It's an exhibition.
No, I watched it live on CT Fletcher's Instagram. That's how I watched the fight. That's how little I cared about it.
I was like,
I spent no money.
And this man went in there. Like, I don't think Logan Paul would have made it if it was 12 rounds. The original 12 rounds is supposed to. He wouldn't have made it. The man would have gassed himself out, to be honest.
Isn't his brother fighting like a old MMA fighter?
Some shit like that. I mean, I love boxing, but I feel like they're trying to hype up this boxing just to throw in like random people. Like literally, I follow Gary V. Gary V's like, hey, I mean, you and I probably might go in at it one day. But he's right.
Yeah.
Gary V might just end up boxing because boxing is super boring to people, and there's not many like tough fighters in there. MMA is the win right now, but like it's totally a fuck to like the boxers, bro. If I was a boxer and I always wanted to go against Mayweather, you see fucking some guy named fucking does no experience becoming a boxer fighting this. If you fight Mayweather, you won a lottery. It's a similar to winning the lottery. If I was a boxer, I would have been hot. I'm like, man, fuck this Logan Paul, bro. Fuck this fucking piece of shit, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he's a fucking YouTube fan, like YouTube guy. I don't give a shit. He has no business in boxing. Period.
After Chad Johnson's fight, he called out Conor McGregor. I was like, come on, man. Is this really what's happening now?
The undercard is way better because they're real boxers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just such a fuck you to the sport where you're just like, you have some fucking piece, like some fucking YouTube fan who has zero experience, zero record in the fucking game, and comes in here and fight a top tier guy like Mayweather. It's just a total fuck you to the business. It's all about the money, man. It's such a shame to the sport, man. Like I love boxing. I've done it. I've done amateur boxing. I enjoy doing boxing. It's seeing this shit going the way it was. I'm a little like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, shit. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna pay for that shit because I knew what was gonna happen. It was an exhibition. I'm sorry, man. It's all about that.
And
money.
they actually showed a cut of.
I'm looking at it wrong.
Knocking out Paul, and then he bear hugged him to keep him from falling on the ground, so they would keep getting money.
All right, Swish. You can let me know if I'm looking at it wrong, but like I'm looking at it as it's keeping long legacy for boxing. I see that, but it just for me being, if I was a boxer, I'm looking at it for me being a boxer, coming in there into the sport, fighting my way to fight a championship, especially against Mayweather. Like that's me. I feel some type of way. I'd be like, yo, fuck this, man. What the hell?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me personally, as someone who boxes himself, I think it's a real slap in the face seeing all this shit happen. Like after Pacquiao and Mayweather's fight, it was just kind of downhill from there.
That was the last big fight. I mean, you know, I'm not knocking out a lot of the big boxers out there who had pretty dope fights, like Andre Ward, fucking Canelo. Like there's dope fighters out there, but it's just like, fuck, dude. When you think of everyone watching Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight, everyone, like we waited 5 years for that fight.
The fight was a little disappointing, but you know.
I don't want to piss off any Filipinos right now. I'm not gonna comment.
I'm not trying to do that.
Where Pacquiao didn't stand a chance.
I mean, I don't want to say much if anything. I don't.
You know his DM, y'all. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mayweather show Pacroyd, what's up?
He at the end he looked like a sparring partner. Like Pacquiao looked like a sparring partner. I'm just saying.
Nowhere near.
He looked like he was sparring him. But like Pacquiao made so much money, he just didn't know what to do with it. That's the part about it. Like
I would have liked him to go around too, honestly, to do another fight. But that's just.
You want to see Pacquiao lose again?
Thanks, Jazz Mama, for the love. Yeah, man. I mean, I would love to see those fools fight again, but like they're not gonna fight again. That's it. That's long gone. Long gone. They're not doing boxing anymore.
Mayweather would still win though.
There's some dope ass fighters out there. Super dope ass fighters who should be fighting Mayweather. They're not fighting
each other. There's some dope ass fighters. They're not fighting each other.
They're not, bro. It's MMA, bro. Like boxing is not the way,
Tank
bro.
Davis, Garcia, Haney, Errol Spence, yeah. Crawford.
It's fucking done, dude. It's fucking done.
Teofimo Lopez.
What up, Jazz Mama? Yo, Jazz Mama is the homie, Markel. Just so you know, she's on Twitch. She's the homie. Jazz Mama. Yeah, she's the homie. She's like your age too, so she's yeah. What's up? 25, right? 25 and up. 25. Yeah, she's 25 too.
I'm 24.
Only MMA fight I'll watch is Kobe.
Young Buck. Yeah. But thank you for the love, Jazz Mama. I guess I'll probably end it here. I mean, we've been doing it for about an hour. I don't want to keep you guys up. I know Thank you for the. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you for the love, Jasmine. But thank you for the love for everybody else who's coming in.
Right, yo.
Are you guys staying on? Are we doing a post episode?
No, I got to do my nighttime routine. And
Man, whatever, bro. I should not.
I'm gonna get my fucking shit together, dude. I'm getting my life together. So it's gym tan laundry out here.
All right. Well, my live stream just ended on my on my IG, so I'm gonna end it here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I will talk to you guys later, I guess. If you guys stay on for a little bit though. Yeah, stay on for a little bit. Give me a few minutes.
Markel, that means don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere, Markel.
Well, I gotta go make my.
2 minutes.
All right. Let's pop
With app.
All right, but for those of you who are on Twitch, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do my live stream, Thicky Thursdays. I'm gonna do my live stream, Ratchet Music. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you guys for tuning in. For people who are listening audio versions, YouTube, I love you guys, man. Appreciate the love. Let's do it. Another year. Let's go for the 5-year. Let's go it next time, guys. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. Let me.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah, peace. Let's go.
All right.
Recording
Take
stopped.
it easy, bro.
Wait, this fool just left. He just left anyway. Motherfucker just left. Y'all all left. I hate you guys, man. What's supposed to happen? Whatever. All right, guys. He was supposed to leave.
Hello, friends. This is Dante from the YD Podcast. Thank you for tuning in onto our episode. And just wanted to give you guys some updates. I know I usually do this at the end of my episodes. I'm doing a little update. So we do still have a Patreon website. I've been putting exclusive content on there. I haven't put any dating coaches or advice or anything like that yet. I'm still working on that. If you still want to donate to the Patreon, it's still on there on the YD Podcast website. But for right now, all I'm doing right now is Venmo. I'll put the link onto this episode on the YouTube episode. Hope you guys, like I said, like the episode. But I'm putting everything on there. Currently, I am still working on advice dating because I want to have a community where we're having someone giving advice, having some experts on there that's helping people through dating. So I know we typically talk about a lot of funny stuff on our episodes, but I also want to provide some kind of service to everyone who's listening. So let's get their money's worth for something. It's $5. It's definitely not going to raise the price because I haven't done much with my Patreon. But I still have a Venmo on there. It's going to be on there. But I will put the link down here. You can kind of see it. And just so you guys know, I appreciate you guys joining in and tuning into our episode thus far, listening to all our stuff. But yeah, that is it for you guys. I will post more things on my Patreon. Like I said, I'll still put the exclusive content, the post episode on there, the audio form. I can't really put the video on there, but some strange reason Patreon do it. It's too big of a file. But that's what I want to have on there, guys. And that is it. That's all I have to say. But please subscribe too, as well, on the YouTube channel if you guys haven't done so already. But that is it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and have enjoy the rest of your day.